Hey guys, Luke here. I want to talk to you about how the scoring works for the team challenge coming up. We have 4 categories, okay? We have MEPS, body comp, education accountability, and a physical test, okay? Fitness test. So these 4 categories are all weighted different, okay? And we're gonna talk more in detail about each category in a second. But overall, if you look at MEPS, it's weighted by 30%. Body comp 40%, education 10%, and testing 20%. Okay, so if your team ranks in first place with MEPS, which we'll talk about how that scoring works in a second, you're gonna get 300 points. Second place gets 297, third place gets 295. Make sense? Body composition, it's ranked weighted higher, so it's weighted with 40%, so that means in first you get 400 points. Okay, second gets 397, third 395, and so forth. Same thing with education and physical testing, they're weighted different. And so next we're going to talk about each category. Hey guys, now we're talking about body comp points. Okay, so get ready to get on a notepad and your TI-85 graphing calculator because you're going to need it. Just kidding. So here's how the tracker works. Can you zoom in on that, Jenny? So the tracker is built to measure your weight and then your body composition, your body fat with body fat percentage, and in lean body mass, okay? So based on the coach's measurements or your measurements at home, the calculator will tell us how much body fat you have. It would also tell us how much lean body mass you have, okay? So from this data, we're able to see change, right? So we're able to measure weight change, body fat change, and lean body mass change. The desired result we're looking for in some people is a loss in weight, gain in lean body mass, and a loss in body fat, okay? So how the points work is you get score, you can get either 1, 2, 3, or 5 points. So it's or 0, you can also get 0, okay? So how you get a point is if you gain lean body mass, that is over here, you get 1 point, okay? If you lose body fat, you get an additional point. If you lose weight, you get an additional point. Okay, if you do all 3, okay, you get 5 total points. Okay, so the score, the points are either, you can either get 1, 2, basically I think, or 5 if that works out right. So, because if you get all 3 points, you automatically get 5 points. So we want to help people lose weight, burn body fat, and build lean body mass. And your point gets totaled over here. So your results get published as a team if your entire team's scores will get totaled. So the maximum point total for your team is 20. Each person's maximum point total is 5. So, and again, the body comp is the heaviest on the weighting scale too. You get 400 points for getting first place. All right, guys, now we're gonna talk about how MEPS scoring works for the team challenge. So you and the rest of your team will be scored based off of my zone efficiency points. Okay, as you can see in the little chart here, you get points for specific zones. Yep, you get the same points for red and yellow. Okay, they're different intensities, but you get the same points. Okay, so you get 1 point in the gray, so our challenge does not include gray. Okay, so the lowest zone you get points in is blue. Okay, then you see where the points you get in green, then yellow and red. Okay, so the person that wins, the team that wins, will have the highest MEPS in the challenge. And again, recall how they are weighted. MEPS are weighted at 30% of your total points. So the team that gets first gets 300 points. Okay, so your team, your individual scores will be totaled in a team score, which will be housed in your MyZone app, which you can see at all real time. So that's how MyZone points work. Hey guys, now we're talking about the quiz/survey points, and then also your fit test points. So the quiz points, you are gonna get a weekly quiz. Okay, it's gonna come out on Fridays, and you're gonna have to respond to that in order to get points for your team. The points will be based off of your self-evaluation of following your nutrition, your exercise, and supplement plan that your coach gave you. And then also a couple of educational pieces that we throw in there. And so most quizzes are about 60 points. And again, they're based off of 20% weighted amount. And I think it's 20% for the quiz. The fit test is 10% of your score. And that is comprised of the accumulation of rankings. And this one's a little more difficult. So there's 3 categories for the fit test. There's men, there's women, and then there's a modified group, okay? So the men and the women group, that's the traditional way. There's no modifications there. The modified group is the modified group. So each category, men, women, modified, they get ranked individually. And you get points based off of how well you ranked in that group, okay? And those points total up to your team score. So the higher your team ranks, the more points your team gets, and the more total score, the higher your total score is. So that one's a little more complicated, but you guys are smart. You guys got it.